Hit the like button in the next 5 seconds if you're excited to see how the Season 9 event is going to play out. Hey guys, it's postboxpat. Welcome back to a brand new Fortnite Battle Royale map change video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys all of the latest map change in today's content update. Again, it wasn't a downloadable update this week, but there are a bunch of map changes which I want to go over. If you guys are new to the channel, I know 72% of you guys watching right now aren't already subscribed, so hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Let's try our best to get to 400,000 subscribers. Much love and respect to everybody doing that. Also, there is a giveaway currently running on my channel. To simply enter this, all you need to do is comment down below code postboxpat. And if you do have a Twitter, comment it as well with the @. If you don't worry, because at the end of Season 9, at the start of Season 10, I'll be typing code postboxpat into the comment section search bar, and I will select a random limit winner and reply to your comment. So that's really exciting stuff. If you want to enter that, that's all you have to do. Just a quick one for everybody out there wondering why I do ask for likes and subscribes in the videos recently. If you don't already know, there are so many YouTubers out there doing fake things at the start where it's like the video in the next 5 seconds and this will happen. Well, I actually do it a little bit differently. I put a twist on it and do it legit. Basically, I ask you guys to like the video if you're hyped for the event or excited for some news, rather than saying you're going to get this free skin in your account, which again is impossible and really is hard to compete with at the minute on YouTube. These videos are getting thousands and thousands of likes because people think they're going to get the Recon Expert for free, or they think they're going to get the Renegade Raider for free. It's going to be in their locker. Well, you're not. One, you can't even track who's liked the video, and two, you don't even know exactly where that's going to come from. Like, how on earth is that going to even happen? Like, let's be honest, how is that random YouTuber going to put these skins into your account? I have no idea, but that's why I do a little bit of a different take on it. The reason I do it differently is to compete with them videos, because if I don't do it and the video only gets, say, 1k likes, the video is just not going to get recommended, and them videos are going to be way more recommended than mine because they're getting 80,000 plus likes. And then regarding the subscribes, why I always ask for subscribes recently, sorry for going off on a little bit of a rant before we get too far into it, I just wanted to explain this. It's because if you look at my channel views, we've actually got over 100 million. You look at most other channels with 100 million views, they've almost got 1 million subscribers. I never asked for subscribes back in the day when I did my Fortnite content, probably all the way up to about Season 4. I would always ask right at the end of the video, and roughly only 10% of people make it right to the end of the video. So if you're that 10%, much love and respect to you. But yes, that is why I actually ask for subscribes now at the start as well, to try and boost up my subscriber count, because compared to my view to subscriber ratio, it's actually really bad compared to other channels who have got similar subscriber count to me. Most channels who have got similar subscriber count to me have only got maybe, say, 40 million, 30 million views, which is still absolute tons. But yes, my ratio is really poor there, and that's only simply because I didn't ask for subscribers during the videos. I just never asked. So I've decided to start doing that just to try and make up for that loss. And you know, in the future I'll probably stop, but let's just keep trying to grow the channel as much as we can. Much love and respect to everyone who's been supporting me, and I try and tell the truth about everything, and there you are guys. I always tell the truth, so there's my honest opinion on why I'm doing that, so you guys know exactly what's going on with my channel if you're a little bit confused. Because I know a few people, I see them commenting around saying postboxpat does this, but I don't do it that way. I don't do it about asking or for likes because you're going to get a free skin, because that's not possible. But anyway, the map changes. The first map change we have is the robotic legs, guys. Yes, the robot himself, Doggos, has started to be constructed over at the plant area on top of the volcano pressure plant. So really exciting stuff, guys. The first 2 pieces for the bottom leg have been placed, and then the top right piece, or kind of leading up to the knee section, has been placed. Just imagine how big this robot's going to be. Its head's going to probably be where I am right now, so it's going to be absolutely giant. I'm really excited to see what actually happens. I don't think it'll go straight up to the sky. What's going to happen, obviously, as we know, it's probably going to lower down, and it's going to keep lowering down slowly as more layers get added onto it. It'll probably make more sense that, and it does look like they have just got enough room for the arms as well. So some exciting stuff, and the predictions from me, as you guys saw in yesterday's video, which I recommend going to check out because it talks about the release date of the event as well. My predictions are that this is going to be a dog, and the other one is going to be a giant cat type monster, and they're going to battle it out, and eventually they're going to fall into the water and disappear. There's also a lot of other stuff I talked about in that video, all the evidence that we have that that's going to take place, and the release date of the event. So if you want to find out all that information, it's on yesterday's video. Go and check it out, guys. It's an absolute awesome video. But yes, this is today's map change, the major one in my opinion, probably the most exciting one. And also inside of this section here, I did predict that these controls may be actually controlling this area, and potentially they will. So we may see some TVs pop up in here, which would be really interesting and really exciting stuff if that was to take place. Now in the lower section, you can just kind of chill around here. I don't 100% remember this. If I'm wrong, I may be, but I feel like this was on the actual lower section of the ground before, and then it's been raised up, but I'm not 100% sure on that, so don't count me on that, guys. I don't think it was. I don't know. Also, some notable mentions for you guys, some honorable things to say. These are actually not destructible, these things here that I'm looking at here. Not too sure why they're not. Maybe they've got something to do with something that's going to come out of it, maybe some sort of hatch or some sort of ability or rocket or something. Who knows what's actually going to come out of these, but they are not destructible. And there's a bunch of stuff around here. You can't break their legs, you can't break any of them. You can land on them and you can chill up here. You can't actually go into this kind of section here. You kind of start floating in the air, which is really cool. But yes, the legs are now in place, and hopefully in the next few days we will see this get more and more bigger. You can tell by Donald Mustard's recent location change. I'm not going to put it on screen, but it's simply been changed to building now over on Twitter. As you know, Donald Mustard, the head director of Epic Games, or Fortnite mainly, and he always changes his location to something which is taking place in Fortnite Battle Royale. Some really exciting stuff here, guys, but yes, they are the legs which are under construction, and also under construction as well is the boundary around it. This was never here previously, and it's now been connected to everything. We could kind of predict that something was going to be built here because they had these kind of rails going up that actually led to nothing, but now they do lead to something. They lead to this kind of boundary that goes around the side, the scaffolding, which will probably have a little bit taller scaffolding next time it changes. I'll keep you guys updated when the next map change happen over at Pressure Plant. Okay, so the next map change for today's video is the Stone family. The famous Stone family are on the move again, but this time they're giving us a little bit of an indication. So the Stone man has suddenly stood up. He's looking towards the volcano, and he's either looking at the Stone kid or he's looking at the actual robot himself being constructed. And then the Stone woman, to me, looks like she's pointing at the kid, but we'll find that out right now by flying this direction the way she's pointing. So let's see what exactly she is pointing at. So we'll go this way, this way, this way. It looks maybe she could be pointing at the actual robot itself, because it points perfectly towards there, or I could have just went the wrong way from her hand and she could have been pointing at the kid, who is looking still at this kind of plant here and pointing down there. But what is he pointing at? Well, he's actually pointing at the dog. Finally, the kid has found the dog, and the dog is now located by these cars right here, which is really exciting stuff, because obviously the dog himself is just kind of chilling. He looks like he's just sniffing around. You know, if you have a dog yourself, you'll notice they like to just do that with random stuff. So I guess that's probably what he's doing, and he's just kind of chilling, and the kid's kind of pointing that out, thinking, you know, what are you doing down there? Come up here. We don't know if the dog is going to be their pet or not, or it's going to join the family, but we can assume that is going to be the case. But I may have a little prediction regarding the Stone family, and that is that the Stone family potentially could be destroyed by these monsters and robots, which would be really cool. So we'll have to see what is going to take place right there. I'm really excited for that. Isn't there a film called like Monsters v Robots or something? I'm not too sure what it is. Monsters vs Aliens. That potentially what it could be like, this Fortnite Battle Royale sort of stuff. We'll have to see if that is going to be the case or not. Other than that, I have searched the rest of the map for map changes, and I can't seem to come across any others. If you guys have noticed any, let me know down in the comment section down below, and tweet me a picture on Twitter or mention me in my Discord. As we know, this is currently under construction, and in the next Fortnite official update, rather than a small content update, we can probably expect that to have another upgrade on it as well. A map change which I have been mentioning through a few of the videos is this basketball, for some reason, changed to a modern one. I'm not too sure why that was the case. It's probably one of my favorite different or indie map changes this season, because to be honest, there aren't many smaller map changes like that. But yes, that's an honourable one to mention. I haven't located all of the beaches around the map. As you know, there's a bunch of new summer things being added in all over the map. For example, this location right here has had an upgrade as well, where there is now a campfire and a bunch of stuff where you can go and do a few challenges regarding the 14 days of summer. I'm not going to go over all of them locations because there are tons of them on the map. Tilted Towers still hasn't had any reconstruction. Surprising, to be honest. I know a lot of people were expecting Tilted Towers to be constructed a little bit more, but the crane itself seems to have not moved, which could potentially indicate a destruction from the monster slash robot fight, which will take place in a few days or so. Again, go and check out that video on the release date, because it does go over when the exact date of the event is going to take place. And apparently people have been telling me that this location over here is changing color. Not too sure why that is the case. You can see it here flashing, but yes, it's now changing color. So pretty interesting stuff, pretty surprising. I'm not too sure what it's exactly doing. Apparently it's to do with challenges, but no one really knows 100%. But now it's flashing colors. Maybe it's some sort of indication or kind of linking to the monster in the sea, which again I have not seen in a while. I've not seen any movement of the monster. I kind of look out, I haven't seen him. Let me know in the comment section down below if you've actually seen the monster swimming around recently. I've been looking for him but just not identified him at all, so kind of strange really, and I just didn't expect that to be the case or not. So for those wondering on the size of the monster, his footprint is roughly the exact same size as the actual robot, so it's going to be an awesome battle for the season 10 or season 10 no leading up to season 10 in the season 9 event, and it's going to be a crazy little battle between them two, which I think a lot of people are going to be hyped for. There are also rumors that on these screens right here we will see changes and warnings of the monster and robot coming into action inside of Neo Tilted. It's been going a while, that leak slash rumor, that these screens will change to that, a little bit like we've had the TVs change in the past. We've not actually seen much going on with the TVs at all. As we know, in the actual TV in Der Burger, I actually came up with a theory that he was actually linked to the Tomato Town type or Tomato Temple team attacking the Der Burger and Neo Tilted, which doesn't seem to be the case right now, but it could also take place during season 10. We'll just have to see. But yes, here is the Tomato base, which again hasn't been reconstructed at all. It's had no changes other than the first update it was added in, which is at the start of season 9. Not the first week, I think it was the second or fourth week. Pretty exciting stuff there. I think potentially we could get some huge updates with this location, and obviously a brand new maybe point of interest at this area when the actual fight takes place, because we could maybe expect the entire of Snobby to be destroyed, or the entire of this section of the map. If Snobby was to be destroyed, this section of the map could become a new point of interest, leading it to be maybe a Tomato Temple location slash Tomato Town, because as we know, Tomato Temple has been completely wiped out. But that's it for today's video. If you guys have noticed any other map changes around the map, leave them down in the comment section down below. I'm a little bit upset that Fortnite don't seem to be changing the block as much as they used to. They seem to be rotating it back to older blocks. For example, they have rotated the block this week back to Callum Stewart's block, which again was an amazing block, a lovely nice theme park type design, but it's been rotated back to it, which is a bit disappointing because I wanted to see a new block. So even if people have stopped building blocks, I know they're on vacation, or they've just decided not to select any and just rotate them back while they're away. But yes, an awesome block. It's a shame to see it rotating back in though. I feel like new blocks like myself, one of my blocks or someone else's, should get the opportunity to be featured in this location. Not just myself, every viewer out there who's built a block, you guys deserve as much chance as me for your block to be featured in the actual block in the Fortnite world. So it's a shame that they're rotating them, but again, this block is a nice block to be honest, and it's quite cool to land at. It's different style of play, and you can hide in the hayfields as well. So go and check it out. It's a pretty cool block to be honest, but it's a shame that Fortnite themselves are rotating the older ones back in. Maybe it's like an OG event they could do that, but I feel like new blocks deserve a spot on the block over by the actual location over there. So we'll have to see if the block's going to be in next season. Not too sure if it will be, but who knows. Motel Rip, by the way, that's where the block is now, and obviously Risky Reels Rip as well. That's no longer there either for the Volcano, so potentially we may see them in the future, but who knows. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's video though. Don't forget to go and leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you've made it right to the end of the video, much respect and love for you guys. And if you made it to that last second of the video like you're watching right now, comment down below blue car, and that will let me know that you guys have made it right to the end. Thank you everyone for staying tuned, and once again, this is postboxpat signing out.